Welcome to the next chapter in our prompting exercise series here. We started with understanding how important context is. We improved our prompting skills by customizing our profile of our large language model. And now there is another technique that helps you to get better at this whole prompting thingy, which is meta prompting, or asking the model to help you create the prompt you want to ask the model. So let me help you understand what this is. So it's a very simple prompt. Please help me create a prompt for a large language model. Right? So again, we have a lot of context, and you know the context. You know, we've been talking about that before. Engagement is dropping, same old retrospective stuff. They're not open to me, making Scrum responsible, yada, yada, yada. We're not following up on the action items. So we've seen that before. Now, this one is probably new. It's a bit of reflection built in. So before you just send the large language model off, you want the model to explain to you whether it understood what the task actually is. If it gets the task wrong, you can here intervene and recreate the approach, right? That's why we have the go signal. It will not start working unless we say go. And I also want to know, again, why each step is considered helpful. So let's see what's happening. So let me break down the task, what I understand, your situation. Yeah, declining, openness limited, Scrum is becoming scapegoat, probably, yes, lack of follow through. You task me, create a retrospective that breaks the current cycle, re-engages the team, rebuilds openness and trust, addresses frustration towards Scrum, spark real actionable outcomes that just don't pile up. So now the approach, once you give me a go, right? I will create the format. I will explain step by step why I believe this is useful. And I will flag any highly speculative ideas or contrarian approaches I might suggest, so you can judge their fit. Again, this is coming from our profile customization here. I will also anticipate what happens after retrospective, because lasting change often depends less on the retrospective itself, but more on what you do with the outcomes. Here. So before I start, now this is very common. Now the model asks you information it actually still wants. Share additional constraints, time box, or remote versus on-site. So that's a good idea. Tell me whether you prefer low risk or high risk, high reward. Draft, confirm if you like me to suggest how you personally show up in this retrospective. Okay, so add 1, no constraints, go wild. Add 2, I would say high risk, high reward, let's see what it comes up with. And 3, confirm, yes, do so. Okay, and then we say go, and we're off to the races. Excellent. The elephant, the mirror, and the way forward. Time box 90 to 120 minutes. Surface unspoken tension safely. Rebuild ownership. Catalyze action by reframing Scrum as a neutral enabler, not the villain. Elephant in the room. What is something we all know but haven't said out loud? Okay, good. Elephant in the room, not bad. Why this helps? Yes. Step 2, mirror exercise. Prompt. If another team, so prompt means for you as an instructor, as a facilitator of the retrospective, that you prompt your team during the retrospective. It's not the prompt for the model here. If another team were watching us for a month, what would they say about how we work together? Not bad, not bad. Okay, good. Step 3, right. Okay, good. Step 4, yes. Okay. The why behind the whole design, risk, and why it's worth trying. Next step after the retrospective, Okay, so what has it done? If we go back, we were asking, okay, help me create a prompt. You know, I wasn't asking for the retrospective format, right? Although that's a bit confusing here, probably. Once you create the format, explain to me why. Okay, so it basically ignored the original instruction to create the prompt that I can run somewhere else, and it directly, after I was answering its questions, directly went over to, okay, let's create the retrospective format, right? So as you can see, A, the model is willing to actually collaborate with you on this. We had a real conversation here. B, you need to be careful how to prompt the prompting because otherwise you may cut yourself loose. And the third thing that you should always do, never accept the first reply as the ultimate reply. Okay, just ignore the typical questions that we have here. So what I typically do is the following. I invite the model to begin a reflection. So you are now in reflection mode. Whoops. Keep each numbered section smaller than 3 sentences. Task list. List every subtask you detected in the user's request. For each, mark whether you fully met or not fully met, and justify your marks in 10 words. Self-rating. So I asked the model, okay, regarding your output here, your response, please rate the response. Is it accurate, complete, clarity? Is it concise? Is it evidential? What is the tone? You know, and make a little small score system out of it, and then run a gap analysis. You know, describe the 2 most critical weaknesses and why they matter. And if content violates open source licenses or privacy norms, flag it. This rarely happens, but I'm still interested in that one. And most importantly, propose an improvement plan, right? So let's see what's happening now. Okay, task checklist. Yeah, seems to be convinced. Self-rating, accuracy, concision, evidence, tone, gap analysis, lack of external evidence. Response mentions tools like safety, but provides no URLs or direct sources, which weakens the evidence base. Thank you. Some sections validate the explanation why this helps could be more concise without losing meaning. Yeah, from time to time they get a bit chatty, right? Improvement plan, add URLs for tools, right? Edit the why this helps section for brevity, you know, make it sharper, and suggest one specific action for the Scrum Master to take after the retrospective. Okay, good. Go back to your improvement plan and add the suggestions to your response and provide me with a new retrospective draft. And now we have the revised retrospective draft with the improvement plan applied. Tighter wording, direct URLs, add a Scrum Master follow-up actions. Okay, so this is great. By the way, you always want to check these URLs, yeah? I mean, this is simple because Fun Retro and Easy Retro, you probably know these, so we don't have to open them here. Team Retro, I don't know these, so maybe that's one that you should check whether it's actually working before you hand this over to someone else. Liberating structures, okay, I know this very well. This is the link that is actually working. And here we are. So what did we do here? Actually, we used the model to create a prompt for us and help us creating the prompt in the first place. This is a very interesting technique because it helps you to create really complex complex prompts like this one here. So, for example, here the reflection prompt that we had earlier, because I did not write this one myself, I asked ChatGPT to help me come up with this prompt. So my original prompt on consider what you've done here and is there a way that you can improve your previous response was different. You know, this one is significantly more structured. It has more it brings more bang to the back, so to speak. It is more helpful than the original one I had. You know, so this is actually one way of employing these meta prompting as an exercise, and we will use the meta prompting in the next chapter when we are going to have a look at the deep research reports. So what is a deep research report? This is very simple. You may have heard a lot about agentic AI, so where autonomous agents do the business and your work for you while you are doing something else, and everything will be fine. Of course, that's normally not the case. So it's an interesting, very hyped area of AI. Where not a lot of things go according to plan, but there's one exception where this really works. And those are the deep research agents from ChatGPT and Gemini, and we will have a look at those in the next chapter. Until then, try meta prompting. It really helps.